What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all having a great day. I know I am, and today we're going to be telling about the one time this kid who was a furry in one of my classes ended up making this girl cry, and it was just very awkward and uncomfortable, but definitely funny in retrospect. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Press the like button, otherwise no joke, no scam. You will get kidnapped by a furry, and without further ado, let's get into the video.
Celebrate. It's not good. Nice rack in her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million. Swear I'm a little drunk, but it's...
Alright guys, so I want to clarify this right now. I'm not saying that like every single furry is, what I'm about to tell this story about, okay, but like listen, if you are a furry and you're about to get offended, I don't know what to tell you because people like this definitely exist in your like community. So, don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm a YouTuber. It doesn't mean that when people say they hate Jake Paul, I take it personally, Anyways, in middle school, we had this one kid who like was a self-proclaimed furry. He wore a dog collar and all that stuff. And honestly, I just kind of left him alone. He wasn't bugging me, so I didn't really care, bro. You can wear whatever you want. It's not my business. That being said, one day this girl was in our class and she was very clearly upset, You could tell that she had been crying and whatnot. And our teacher, I don't know why she did this, but in front of the class was like, "Oh, are you okay?" And the girl obviously kind of starts to get upset, cry a little bit, and she's like, "No, my dog passed away last night," and she's crying in front of the class. And if you've ever been like, in front of people and you start to tear up a little bit in front of the class, it's just a very awkward, uncomfortable experience because nobody wants to be that person crying in class, right? Like, it's just the most embarrassing thing ever. Not that it should be. Like, genuinely, I'm not saying I'm gonna make fun of you if you cry in class, but like, as somebody who, has gotten close a couple times, dude, you're like, stop, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. So, I'm not doing anything about it. But Furry Guy decides that this is the right time to, like, do this, right? He gets down on all fours from his desk, crawls over to the girl, and starts, like, rubbing against her leg the way that dogs do with their side. Like, when a dog wants to get pet, they'll kind of stand and, like, press against your leg with their belly. He's doing that, dude. And the girl looks down and is like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'll be your dog." I'm not even kidding, dude. It was the cringiest thing I have ever seen. He is watching this girl cry about the fact that, like, her doggy has just died, and he decides now would be appropriate to go up to her, lean against her, and say that, "I'll be your dog." So obviously she's like, "No, get off of me." And he is like, "Why not? Why won't you let me be your dog?" And she's like, "Because you're a person." And the furry is like, "No, I'm not. I'm a wolfkin. You have no idea what you're talking about. You just don't want a loyal companion. Da 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 da." And the girl is still like upset. So she's like, "What are you talking about?" And the teacher is just sitting there flabbergasted. Genuinely, she should have done something, but I think she was just so like, what is going on? She was a little bit older, and imagine having a kid just start going off about how he's part dog in the middle of the class, like rubbing against the leg of a girl who was just telling everybody that her dog just died. That's just a very awkward situation, and if I was an old lady, I don't think I would really know what to do either, dude, because, she just had no clue what was going on. She was just thinking to herself, I have to retire. And so they're just, like, arguing back and forth, and the furry is genuinely insulted that, like, this girl doesn't want him to be her dog, which I don't, like, okay. Theoretically, dude, let's say, hypothetically, she said yes. What, are your parents just gonna let you go live with this girl that they don't know because you decided that you just want to be a dog? Like, I understand the idea, okay? Like, I'm not saying it makes sense to me, but I get what you're saying, but bruh, what do you want her to say? She just comes home, dude, her parents are also upset because their dog just died. She just has this kid on a leash. She's like, "Hey mom, hey dad, this is my new sibling. He'll just eat dog food and we can take him to the vet. It doesn't really matter. I don't know why he followed me home, but he won't leave me alone." So they're just arguing back and forth. And finally, dude, the furry kid has had enough. He's still on all fours arguing with her, by the way. Like, he hasn't, risen up from the doggy position. And the furry kid just goes and is like, "Fine, if you don't want me to be your pet, then screw it. That's why your dog died, because he hated you." And he says because the dog hated you to the girl who is crying because the dog has just passed away, bro. Like, huh? So he's all pressed, dude, and the girl just starts crying harder because of that. And she leans back and, like, slaps the furry kid because obviously that's just not something you want to hear, bro. And that's too far, man. Like, listen, I understand, you get heated. You say stuff sometimes, but making fun of somebody and saying that their dog like wanted to die right after they did, like, that's not funny, bro. That's just uncomfy. So everyone just kind of sitting there. She slaps him, and the furry kid responds by biting her, dude. He like bit her on the ankle. So at this point, the teacher kind of snaps out of it and like separates them, and the furry kid is like barking at her, dude, like, yeah, and the teacher is trying to calm him down, but he's still on all fours. So she like has one hand on him trying to like lunge at her, and the girl is just pissed, dude. This girl is not having it. She's like, did you just bite me? Did you just bite me? And the entire class is like, no one was even laughing because it was just so like, what is happening? So the teacher is holding them apart, and she like tells her teacher's pet lady, you know, to like, call the dean, and the dean comes down, and sure enough, they get in, and they're like kind of asking what happened. And as the teacher's explaining it, I can tell by the look on like the security guy's face, like the helper of the dean, that he is just like, is this lady okay? Like, is she okay? So he kind of looks around at the class, and all of us are like, no, dude, she is telling the truth. Like, homie really did all that and then bit the girl because he thinks he's a dog. Like, we're not making this up. But genuinely, the look on the security guy's face was like, is this real? Like, please tell me this isn't real. I do not think so. But sure enough, having to explain to this like old man and this old lady what a furry was is quite hilarious. I don't really know what the kid's excuse could have possibly been when he got up to the office. Like, yeah, whatever, I bit her, but I'm a dog. Like, even then, you do realize that they don't let dogs just walk around biting everybody either. That's not allowed. But genuinely, dude, like, I could never imagine just being so weird that somebody I don't know's dog just passed away, and I'm like, I will be your dog, yiff yiff, pet me, and then I get mad when they don't want to and like bite them. That's not gonna make them like me even more. But what's even crazier about this kid, dude, is like a couple years later, he ended up, hi, here's another Xbox code. I'm giving one away in every video now, so I don't know, you should subscribe because I give away free money every video, and subscribing is free. Turn on notifications though so you don't miss anything, and if you wouldn't mind taking a second to just press the like button, I would really appreciate it. It just helps the video do better. Real talk, I also give away a PlayStation code every day over on my TikTok at Scrubby Stories, so you should check that out as well. And yeah, thank you everyone for the support recently. Let's get back into the video. But there you go, ba ba boo. He ended up like becoming normal, dude, but he didn't realize at that point that like people already knew him as the guy who bit people and was a furry, and he would get so mad at people whenever they would be like, I don't know, dude, I just don't really want to hang out. I'm sorry, man, but like, yeah, when I've watched you bite somebody, I don't really think I can be boys with you like that. How am I supposed to just be sitting in the Xbox Live party playing with the cannibal? I don't think it's feasible. It's just a no thank you. But yeah, like people weren't mean to him, dude, but you know, like once you get a reputation for biting people, that wasn't the only time he did it, by the way. He ended up doing this multiple more times. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's just how the ball bounces sometimes. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate you pressing the like button, commenting down below, all that good stuff. Real talk though, I'm back on my streak. I'm sorry I missed a day last week. I feel really bad about it. It won't be happening again. Other than that, check out the OG sub club, the haha merch, all that good stuff. Instagram at Scrubby, Twitter at Scrubby_69. And yeah, on that note, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next time with another video, and I'm out. Peace.